Right, I've decided to start YouTube and I have no idea how it's going to go. I'm getting used to this because my camera is obviously landscape. Having to look here instead of like at the screen at myself. Obviously once I start getting used to it, I'll invest in a camera and all of that stuff. But right now we're on my phone and we're in my room and this is as good as it gets. Maybe I should introduce myself. I am Christina Olupi. A lot of people can't pronounce my surname, so it's Olupi. If you want to say it in the Greek way, then it is Ulubi. I am a makeup artist and I've been a makeup artist for over 16 years, I believe. I used to work for MAC Cosmetics back in the day and I went solo about 8+ years ago and here I am. I'm sure I'll get into that more in another video at some point, but I thought I'd keep it kind of short and sweet for my first video. I thought I would start with an April favourites, so like just my favourite few bits that I've been using this last month or so. Some of them are really affordable, which is great, and I've actually been using one of them for like a few months now. For those of you that know me, I used to use the Chanel Water Fresh tint as my like daily kind of tint if I wanted to look a little bit alive, and that ran out and we're all on a budget at the moment, so I decided to try something new, and it is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. So this is like a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I can't lie, I think I'm enjoying this more than I ever enjoyed the Charlotte Tilbury one, or just my skin's changed and I'm enjoying this a lot more. I've been using the shade 3.5, which is actually quite fair for me, but where I'm fairer at the moment, it's really working well. So I'm using that just on the high points of my face, on kind of like, I quite like a glow, as you can tell. So I've been using it on my forehead, a little bit on my nose, and then I just use a brush to blend it all over, or you can use it with hands, and it is the perfect everyday kind of glow. Just lifts your face, gives you a bit of colour and coverage, and I find it's quite smoothing. Like I feel like my pores look a little bit smoother when I use it, even though it's glowy. I've also got it on underneath foundation, so absolutely loving this. If it was summertime, I'd probably go for shade 4 or 4, can't speak today, 4 or 4.5. This is only £15. The Chanel Water Fresh tint that I was using was £50. So, and this lasts a lot longer. You only need a very small amount. So yeah, amazing product. I probably should have done the skincare part first. I went to an event for Skin Rocks and it was just a little launch event showing us the products, and it was so amazing because I got to take away a bag of their range. This is the Support Oil and it's honestly so nice. Like, it's meant to be a treatment, but I've been using it day and night, and I've got it on under makeup now. I used it this morning, so I've had it on quite a while, but it's not a heavy oil in any way. It's very lightweight. It feels stunning on the skin. There's not really a strong scent to it. Like a lot of the products, you can choose whether you have fragrance in it. Oh, it's fragrance free, that's why. For all skin types as well, which is another thing that I absolutely love. A lot of you that already follow me will know how much I'm obsessed with face oils and how much I think that they can change your skin. It's around £60, but I'm such a firm believer in like a good quality face oil. There's another oil that is kind of like an all-time favorite oil, so I will bring that up at some point. This is a recent, and this is why I'm putting it in my April favorites. A great starting point if you've not used any oil before, because it's nothing too heavy, it's not too strong or invasive, and yeah, so far so good. Whilst we're on skin, I thought I would talk about the Prada foundation that I recently got sent. I've only used this a handful of times. I'm wearing it now, but I'm really loving the texture of it. Obviously wouldn't expect any less from a high-end brand. This foundation I think retails at like £50, and it is a refillable foundation, so you can, oh, it's nice and messy. You can literally refill it. I need to clean that up. It's giving me anxiety. It's half decent, but the shade I've been using is MW40, and it's actually been really versatile because I'm really fair at the moment. Some things look too yellow, some things look too orange, and some things are just like, yeah, basically it's blending into the skin really nicely. So really love it. Also found that when I put all of my other products on top, like my normal products, Tarte Shape Tape, been using the Mario Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer with it, and that's working so well with it. All of my blushes, Charlotte Tilbury, everything's going on really smoothly. So it's a really good base when it's on. It feels like skincare, but it also has a really silky smooth texture, so everything just glides on top of it. I'm really rating this. My final part of skin, which is the Miss KDA BPerfect collaboration, and this is the powder in the shade Vanilla. I've also got the shade Butterscotch, I think it is, and these powders, I'm obsessed with the Givenchy Prisma Libra powders. They are so lightweight, so hydrating, they look so smooth and silky on the skin. Just not a fan of heavy powders, and that is one of my favorites. And then it's lovely, my phone just decided to tell me its memory is full, storage is full. I'm literally turning into an old woman. I don't know the names of anything. Like, I call it memory or data, and it's like, it's not the data, it's your iPhone storage. Just told me it's full and then decided it wasn't. So anyway, the Miss KDA BPerfect powder is slightly thicker in texture than the Givenchy powder that I'm in love with, but the overall finish that it gives is really similar to the Givenchy. It's hydrating, it's not too heavy, it's not too thick, it still looks really silky and flawless, and still gives, as you can see, I've got it on now, still gives that kind of flawless natural base. Really loving this amazing little creation from Katie. Next products are going to be lips, and number one for lips at the moment is the Huda Beauty Faux Filler lip glosses. I'm literally hooked on them. I'm actually not wearing it right now because I'm going to show you another product I'm hooked on. These are absolutely worth the hype. So it wasn't just like everybody going crazy because it's Huda, but they are really stunning products. But these shades are Honey and Sugar Baby, and I love mixing the two together. I'm going to show you the combo now. Why the hell not? So I like to put honey on first. I mean, like, the texture of these is like the best lip glosses I've ever felt, because they're like lip oils, but more, they're not sticky or thick. Like, honestly, they feel amazing. Sugar Baby, I like to just put a little in the middle. How nice is that combination? They do, I think, 8 shades in total. The clear one is great just for every day. Honestly, the texture of them is like perfect to just wear any day. So I'm also loving Sugar Baby on brides. It looks so beautiful. Yay, in love. Next, favourite little babies are really affordable. These are £8 each, and these are the NYX Cosmetics Line Loud lip pencils. My two favourite colours at the moment for myself are Global Citizen and Total Baller. I've got them on now. They are the perfect combination. I always start off with Global Citizen and then I add Total Baller just for the extra depth. I've basically been on a mission with lip liners because one of my besties, Melly Sophia, she's also a makeup artist, had her own lip liners, and they were stunning. There was like no lip liners out there like that. They stayed on so well, and the colours for me worked really well as well. So they've been discontinued. So I've been on like a journey to basically find the perfect lip liners. Can't say that these have the same level of staying power as Melly Sophia's did, but I love the shades. So I'm going to show you these 3 from Mario. There is another shade I want, but it's always sold out. It's called Travis. I haven't got a hold of it yet, but these are the shades Tan, Spice Chai, and Daniel. They come with a little brush on the other end. The only thing I would say is that the lids just fall off, so I've lost these lids. This is Spiced Chai. Then we have Tan, which is a lighter, kind of more neutral. And then this is Daniel, which is slightly warmer and richer. Really, really loving these 3. Staying power basically isn't as good as the Huda Beauty lip liners, and the Huda Beauty ones are kind of like my go-to, but I'm just showing you new lip liners that I'm in love with and that I've been using over anything else at the moment. Okay, so I've always loved these since they launched. These are the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Lip Serums. I have been hooked on the shades Bare Glow and Apricot Glow. I had Bare Glow on before I put the glosses on. But recently I have fallen in love with Petal Glow. I'll show you this on my hand. It's kind of like a lip colour when it's on, but the texture of these is literally perfect for every day. And then I recently got Pink Glow, which is the ideal day to day because it's just clear pretty much. So it's perfect just to add a little something to your lips. I cannot go anywhere without having my lips feeling hydrated. Like I have to have a balm or some kind of something on them. My other loves for April and for always. The last few things I'm going to show you aren't actually makeup, but brushes. I got sent this Prada brush with the foundation. So this is the brush 04 and I've been using it for concealer. I think it actually says online that it's a concealer brush as well. Been using it around all of these kind of central areas, and because it's so dense and it's like the bristles you would think would be better for powder, but actually stunning for concealer. It's kind of filling in the little pores. I do little kind of dabby motions as well as like swiping, but honestly, beautiful brush. Really loving this at the moment. Hooked. Second brush that I've really been loving is the OPretty OB14 brush, and I've been using this really lightly. So I hold the tip of the brush literally very lightly. I said it before, I don't love my powder to be really heavy and really like pressed on. I find that my skin just doesn't look nice with that, especially at my age. So I use powder very lightly with this brush, and I've just been finding that it is the perfect amount that kind of just blends in seamlessly. Final April favourite is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. This is super limited edition and I'm really lucky that they sent this out to me. Guys, if you've smelt the Easy Bake Powder, the scent of that, I mean, it's not even quite like the powder because this is like stunning. It's literally got the most perfect combination of ingredients. Like the scent of it is, it's like vanilla, ylang ylang. Oh, there's loads in it and it's just like everything I love. I love sweet perfume. So this is limited edition. It was basically part of the PR for the like fragrance being stolen from the powder. So now we have currently a limited edition fragrance-free Easy Bake Powder. They launched this with it and I can't explain how much I'm loving it. The problem is I need to stop using it because it's not going to be around forever. But guys, if you can get a hold of it, try and get it now. If you like those kind of like really sweet scents, then I highly recommend it. That rounds up my April favorites. I'm going to try and do this as often as I can. I really want to do it monthly, but I also do work as a freelance makeup artist, so the months are getting busier as the summer is approaching, but I want to try and be as consistent as possible on here. I hope you've enjoyed my first YouTube video. I'm so new to this. Like, I've only really posted on Instagram for the last few years. I never ever thought I'd put my face in front of the camera, and then I've got slowly comfortable with Instagram. I do a little TikTok here and there, and yeah, this is just like a whole new avenue for me. Please let me know what you want to see in future. More chatty videos, which I know a few of you liked over on my Instagram. Something a bit longer and more personal, so we can get into all sorts. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. This is a whole new ball game for me. Don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, hope to see you soon.